Has working on your business left you starved of your confidence? Are you struggling with achieving the results that you would really like to see happen in your life and through the work that you're putting in? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down for you that exact entity or that quality that makes great entrepreneurs successful. And I'm going to show you the exact way that you can improve yourself in order to see the results that you would like to in your business. The problem is, unfortunately, most businesses fail in the first 5 years, and some stats say up to 80 to 90%. And if you want to avoid being part of that list, you need to watch this video all the way to the very end. And if you stay with me till the very end of this video, I'm going to give you a free gift as well as 5 important qualities that you need to build within yourself as an entrepreneur that will allow you to skyrocket your confidence and really get you the results that you would like to see. Hi, I'm Vikram and I'm the founder of the Confidence Academy, and I work with young ambitious people from different walks of life, and I show them exactly how to build their confidence by coaching them on what it takes to become their most confident selves. So if it's your first time here, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that are going to allow you to become the best version of yourself. So, what does it actually take to become a more confident entrepreneur? I'm going to be breaking down those 5 qualities that it's going to take. But before that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about confidence itself and tell you a short story about my own entrepreneurial journey and how I went through certain struggles to ultimately overcome all of the challenges that I was facing, and how I got to the other side and how you can do the same. So these 5 qualities are really essential if you want to see a great degree of success in your business, and has been brought about by really trying to understand what makes a great entrepreneur. Finally, I'm going to take you through some action steps that will serve as homework for the end of this video, and you're going to have to apply this if you're going to take these learnings forward and really see the results that you want to. So let me begin by talking about exactly why do you need this confidence. See, because like we all have a driving force within us that is motivating us to want to achieve something. Today, it is the results that you want to see in your business. Maybe you're a budding startup, you have a great idea that you want to put into the market and you want to help people with it. But unfortunately, that product or service that you're putting across is lacking the confidence that people need to see in order to make that buying decision or really go about scaling the operation that you have right now. So, whatever that may be, I can tell you that confidence is that one very essential quality that you need to develop. And unless you discover the why behind your confidence, why do you actually want it, you're going to continue to struggle. I can tell you personally from my experience, when I was starting things off, I wanted to have a YouTube channel. I wanted to make videos in order to help improve people's lives. But little did I know that I was just a technician, and I really was good at making videos, but I was not really good as a business owner. I didn't know the first thing about setting up systems. I didn't know the first thing about marketing. I really didn't know how to sell myself or how to position my product or service. So if you're in that place, I guarantee you that by discovering your confidence, you will find yourself in a much better place in order to put forth the thing that you really want to share with other people. And for me, the first 5 years of my business were a big struggle, because any entrepreneur will tell you that they couldn't figure it out in the first go, that their first great idea was not really their success, and maybe they went through a lot of failures, and you're probably in that place yourself. I found myself for a very long time in that place where I was not really getting the results that I wanted. I was really going through the struggles. No money, no free time, just putting in a lot of hard work and effort, but not really getting any kind of positive results. So, what changed for me over a period of time was really developing that understanding that I need to really believe more strongly in what I'm putting forth. That because the results that I was seeing were like feeding into that negative train of thought that, oh, I'm not really capable of this. Can I really do this? And that self doubt tends to eat into you. And for a long time, that was how I was defining myself, and that was defining how the business was turning out. So it wasn't really that I sucked at business, it was just that I was sucking as an entrepreneur. And if you're in that place right now where you're starting to go through that self blame, or you've been blaming yourself for a really long time, I can tell you honestly that you need to get out of that cycle. And how do you do that? You need to start asking yourself, how do I become more confident in myself? How do I start believing more strongly in my mission, my vision, and what I want to do in order to help people with? And that's why confidence is that fundamental force that you need to nurture within yourself. So I have a very important question to ask you right now. Why do you want this confidence? No, really, why do you want this confidence? Because it's not going to come easily. And if all of us had the confidence, like at the very highest level, if we all had the success that we wanted to see as entrepreneurs, then we would all be, in the clouds. We would all have a lot of money. We would all have that fulfillment from the work that we're doing. But that's not the case. You have to work for it. You have to go through the trials and tribulations that come with building your confidence. But once you get there, once you really challenge yourself in order to build your confidence to that level, you will find yourself never lacking again. You will find the resources necessary if something is missing. If you don't have the time, you'll find a way to fix it. If you don't have the money, you'll find a way to fix it. If you don't have the value proposition to put forth to people, you'll find a way to put it across. So again, I ask you, why do you want this confidence? Because if you do not have a strong why as to why you want to build the confidence, it will not translate through into your identity. It will not translate through into the work that you're putting in, and definitely not into the product or service that's ultimately going to yield the money and success that you're so strongly seeking. So comment down below and tell me, why do you want this confidence? Why is it going to make such a big difference in your life? And how soon are you planning to incorporate all of this into your identity? With that said, I'm going to share with you now the 5 qualities of a confident entrepreneur, things that I have developed within myself. And by taking you through each one of these qualities and breaking every single thing down, you're going to find yourself getting that much closer towards that more confident self. So the first thing that you need to develop within yourself is clarity around the goals. So what are the goals that you've set up for your business? I was struggling for a really long time with this particular one because I was like a ship that had no particular destination. I didn't really know where I was going. I knew I wanted to make more money. I knew I wanted more free time. I knew I wanted to do all of the things that come with having your own business. But I lacked the clarity around what exactly that represented. So what changed for me was setting more clear goals as to what I really wanted for myself. So I set for myself, first of all, mission-based goals. Like what's your mission as an entrepreneur? What do you want to achieve in terms of the practical impact that you want to create in society? Or, where do you see this going? Secondly, what I also set for myself is something called an achievement-based goal. Can't even spell achievement, huh? So, how do you set yourself achievement-based goals? And finally, how do you set for yourself financial goals? Because money is a byproduct of value creation, and unless you have some kind of financial goals, you're going to continue to struggle. So this is where the game changed for me personally, because I started to move towards these goals with a lot more ferocity. And having a mission for myself where I wanted to make an impact in people's lives, where that translated into a specific number, where I wanted to achieve something. I wanted to get some awards for my company's work. I wanted to earn, like $1 million. I wanted to live the dream life. But why I was not able to get there, and that relates to another goal that I encourage you to set. It is a lifestyle-based goal. So when you set these goals for yourself, they could be 1, they could be 3, or they could be up to 5. But having these goals for yourselves in different facets of your business will give you the confidence necessary in order to move forward. With that said, the second thing that you need to develop within yourself that is going to make you a more confident entrepreneur is being good with people. Sometimes you think to yourself that maybe it's overrated to have great communication skills, but it's not. It's not the only thing. What you really need to think about is, having a high degree of empathy with people. See, whether it's your employees or it's your customers or anyone else that you interact with, and even for me, with respect to this video and my channel, for a long time I was not really contributing, I was not adding value. More attention was being placed on what am I going to get from the business, what am I going to get from other people. But when you come with a mentality of what can I give, what can I provide, what can I deliver, like actually caring, that's what changes the game. So developing a strong sense of empathy and really genuinely putting yourself in the other person's shoes and recognizing that they maybe need your help, they need your product or service, that is what is going to change the game for you. Additional to that, what is going to motivate people is having a strong logic behind your product or service. Why do they actually need it? What kind of benefit are they going to get from working with you? This is really important. And if they do not see this, if it's only emotion, 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 then they're not really going to resonate with the facts and figures of your business or the facts and figures of what you're able to deliver for people. And that's going to prevent them from making that buying decision. With that said, what you're also going to need to improve is your ability to deal with the human resource. So again, this has to do with how you interact and how you communicate with your employees, with your customers, with extended members of people who might be interacting with your business. Maybe they could be freelancers. Really, anyone who is interacting with the business, what is their experience like? And more importantly, what is their experience like with you as the individual who is the face of this company, the person who is looked on to as the leader, right? So all of these things make a big difference in terms of the representation or the idea of what makes a confident entrepreneur. The third quality that you're going to have to develop is something that's called being virtuous. What does this mean? This means having a very strong value system. See, most of us, we want to achieve things in our business, but what are the deeper values that are being subcommunicated to people? See, for me, I'm telling you this on a conscious level right now, but for me, it is very impact oriented. My mission is to help people with these videos. And yeah, if you're finding this video of value so far, make sure you hit that like button so that more people can see this. That value of wanting to help, being generous, being kind, that needs to shine through. The fact that you're hardworking, that you're putting in effort on a consistent basis. These are all different values that come through in the product or service. But ultimately, it is a fundamental quality that's happening on the back end within the people who are working in the company. Additionally, what else does it mean to be virtuous? It means having an understanding of karma. What is karma? What you put out is what comes back to you. So whatever you're putting out, make sure that it is good energy, that you have that high vibration, that you're attracting the right customers, that you're attracting the right kind of energy into your business. Because if you do not make these internal shifts of having the strong value system and being very strongly virtuous, where you're generous, kind, hardworking, dedicated, people are going to see through. And ultimately, they're going to question, is this really the right decision for me? Is this really something that I want to do for myself? Is this business the right fit for my life? And they're going to move on if they don't find that fit. So once again, be virtuous, be that person that you would like to do business with. That's a great thought. So the next thing that you need to think about is self-management. What is self-management? It consists of creating for yourself a strong set of beliefs. What is this? Because most of the time we are thinking about how things are going to go badly. We have a lot of self-doubt that is the foundation for our belief system. But a really confident entrepreneur, someone who truly believes in their business, their service or product, is not going to let that self-doubt eat away into them. They have very strong, solid beliefs that are positively framed. And that is what is going to allow them to move forward on a day-by-day basis. See, if you believe that you're going to succeed as an entrepreneur someday, you believe that your business has potential, or you believe that you can go much further than where you are right now, that's what's going to come true. If you believe the opposite of the three things that I just said, you're right again. But that's why belief and confidence is such an important motivating force towards the creation of a great business and a great business owner. And that's why, as a business owner, that's where you need to begin with this attitude. The second thing is, what are the habits that you possess? Are you really dedicating yourself on a basis? Do you have a very good routine that is allowing you to function in the best possible way within your business? How is your productivity? How is your time management? How are you really putting yourself into action mode in order to achieve the things that you want to do? Because there is a very easy way to become non-productive or get busy doing the smaller activities in your business and not focusing on the big things that are going to actually move you forward in a big way. So how you spend your time, how you spend your resources becomes a very important question that you need to ask yourself. The next thing is, what kind of environment are you surrounding yourself in? Is it conducive for creativity? Is it conducive for nurturing strong beliefs? Is it allowing you to really tap into your own value system and putting forth the best that you can in an everyday situation? Are you really putting yourself in a strong position to succeed? That's why your environment is really important. See, every single day I get to see these trophies that are behind me, that are also in front of me. And that's what serves as positive reinforcement. So this didn't happen by magic. I am putting myself in an environment, or I'm shaping my environment in such a way that it improves my odds of actually becoming a success. And that shines through in the habits that are being systemized, as well as the beliefs that are conditioned in order to achieve the confidence that I seek. So I encourage you to look at these three things very, very strongly: your beliefs, the habits that you possess, and the environment that you have in your business. Finally, the third thing, or the fifth thing that you really want to give attention to, is being great with money. All good entrepreneurs are great with money. And initially, I was really bad at this. I was just spending money away to glory. I made a little bit of money through my business. I would find myself spending it right away. Look, we all want to make money. We all want to earn that what is going to make us feel comfortable, that is going to allow us to afford the luxuries that come with owning our own business. But it's very important to understand that money is a resource, and how you use that resource has a very strong impact on how things turn out. So, what are the three things that you need to start focusing on in order to become better with money? The first thing, as a business owner, that you need to recognize is that you need to know how to make it. Right? Your marketing and sales skills better be on point. You need to know how to communicate the value behind the price tag that you have put forth to your customer. The second thing that you need to know is, how do you save it? Okay, now you made a little bit of money, you managed to make a sale, but on the back end, you're not able to hold on to the profit, or you're not able to manage it in such a way that you have enough left over in order to move things forward. And finally, the third thing that you want to change within this system is how you invest. See, all great entrepreneurs know that businesses don't fail necessarily because of bad marketing, bad sales. Of course, these can impact the business, but on a deeper level, it's because businesses typically run out of money. It's because they don't have enough cash on hand. And if that is your struggle, I can guarantee you that if you work on making sure that you know how to make money, you know how to save enough of it, and you know how to intelligently invest it so that you have enough for a rainy day, both on a personal level and on a business level, there is a strong likelihood that you are going to succeed. Why? Because you know all of the 5 things now that are going to make you a much more confident entrepreneur. And finally, I have a bonus for you, and that is not really related to becoming a more confident entrepreneur per se, but it is something that will shape your attitude to deal with the challenges that you will face anyway. And that is having a never give up attitude. See, when I started this channel, when I started making videos for other people, I was really driven to want to make a difference. And when I discovered this whole concept around confidence, I built the Confidence Academy. Uh, I really I really wanted to make that difference, but it was not coming through for one reason or another. But that belief that I had the thing, that belief that I had the system, that I had the product, that I had the service, or maybe even if I didn't have it at that point of time, the fact that I could learn, the fact that I could find people who could help me out on this journey, that's what allowed me to continue. That's what prevented me from giving up. And let me tell you that that is an attitude that you need to maintain, because there will be good days, there will be excellent days, there will be bad days, and then there will be very dark days. You will feel like quitting on those days where you'll probably tell yourself, like, why do I need all of this? Maybe I should just stop. It's on those days that your attitude is really going to get tested, and that's the day that your confidence is going to come to your rescue. So don't take these things for granted, take them very seriously, and know that these 5 qualities, if you develop them, if you improve upon them, they will change your life. So what's next? What I would like you to do is follow these action steps moving forward, and really go about making this a part of your life, because this confidence is really going to change your business trajectory. So the first thing that I want you to do in terms of shaping a new attitude is learning to become ruthless about the outcome. See, sometimes when you don't get the result that you want, there's a tendency to take a step back. But maybe you just need to change how you act. Maybe you just need to try something else. See, it's not about changing the goal necessarily, it's about changing your approach. So continue to have that kind of ferocity on a regular basis. That is going to really allow you to look at your goal with a lot more confidence. Stay hungry, stay ruthless, and work relentlessly on finding the things that will make you a better business owner and the things that will allow your business to truly succeed. Next, focus on consistent self growth. See, it's not going to happen overnight, but it is that daily routine action, those habits that you've set up, the environment that is simplistically guiding you one step forward at a time towards what you want to see happen, the goals that you've set. That's what's going to allow you to really experience the fruit of your labor. So focus on consistent self-growth, focus on the process rather than any particular result. And it's that consistency, that's what's going to allow you to feed your confidence and ultimately the results that you're going to see. Next, what I'm going to ask you to do is join my free confidence masterclass, because this is really the fastest way for you to build your confidence and find yourself in an environment that is going to allow you to nurture your confidence in the fastest way possible. So I'm going to be breaking down in this masterclass exactly how you can start to begin your journey towards becoming your most confident self. This is a deep dive, a deeper learning, and if you found this video useful, what I would like you to do is jump in onto the link that I've shared, train.vikram.academy, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can build your confidence and what helped me, as well as a lot of other students that have been a part of this Confidence Academy, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it yourself. As promised, I have a free gift for you, and the first one is I'd like you to download a free ebook which is going to show you 5 steps towards becoming more confident in your communication. Look, we all know how important it is to communicate well as a business owner, and I'm going to show you how you can start that journey again. How can you build that strong foundation towards becoming a stronger communicator, because it's going to make a massive difference in your marketing, your sales, and anything else that you do. So log on to gift.vikram.academy and claim your free ebook for sticking around till the end of this video. Congratulations for that. Additionally, I would like to give you a free invitation to join my Facebook group, which is the Confidence Academy, and this is again a platform where you're going to see other people who are trying to build their confidence, become the best version of themselves, and you'll get a lot more value within this closed community that is going to really change your life. I promise you that. So with that said, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you found it useful. Make sure you hit that like button. Follow me for more videos like this because I am really dedicated to making that difference in your life, showing you how to become the most confident version of yourself. Check out these other videos that I've made that are going to assist you in your journey towards becoming your most confident self. They're completely free, and I'll see you in the next session. Bye bye.